At the moment now, towards the end of the year, we're doing our promotional videos. So we get into groups and someone will be the director and then they choose to do a company and do a promotional video on for them. And then everyone sort of rotates and we each get to go of being camera or lighting or editing for someone else's. And so we're working on that at the moment.
So are you a director?
I've done mine, yeah.
So you direct one, but then you work on someone else's?
Yeah, we rotate around, so we do that. And I've done mine for this year.
And yours was on what?
The Melbourne Aquarium.
Oh, wonderful.
So, yeah, it was just really
wonderful.
good.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so got to do a few days there, which was great.
Now, some of the projects that the students do are actually internal projects for NMIT, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because we get a lot of videos that are actually produced, or DVD promotional videos that are produced from students in this course, which we then send out to schools and careers teachers and libraries and places like that.
Definitely, yeah.
And at the moment, if you have a look on our web, there is a jewellery promotional DVD which is done by some students here, and it's absolutely fantastic. So you're actually doing real work.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, that's great. Yeah.
If the aquarium doesn't like it, or if the jewellery department doesn't like it, they'll tell you.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah,
that's
terrific.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the sort of stuff you're doing first year. Ned, you're now second year. What's the difference? What happens in second year?
It's just a continuation of all the stuff you learn in first year, and there's just sort of refine your skills and further it really, and you sort of learn more specific things about what you learned before, and the things that you learned in the first year sort of come into play in second year, and you sort of start to put it all together. So you sort of take your learning to the next level, I guess, and you get sort of more in-depth learning about certain things, and you sort of perfect certain areas.
Okay.
But apart from that, the layout of the course is pretty similar to first year.
Are you doing a promotional video at the moment?
I have also done my promotional video.
And finished? It's in the can?
It's in the bag,
It's in the bag, okay.
Shot, edited, clients loved it. I was happy with it at the end.
Yeah, and so who did you do that for?
I did that internally through the TAFE for the international department, which is actually on the 5th floor of this TAFE. And
where's that DVD going to go, do you know?
That's entirely up to the client, but through the meetings I had with my clients, they told me at the start that they'd intended to use it to promote the course here and also overseas, because NMIT have a campus in China and they have a course over there. So yeah, that was interesting, because then I sort of thought, okay, well, I've got to make a video that can be entertaining and informative to both audiences.
What a challenge,
Yeah, it was an exciting challenge. That's the sort of thing you get in the second year, is you get given a challenge.
And it sounds like you actually work very much with the clients too. So you're actually negotiating with what's going to happen and what it's going to be like. So you're not just working the camera. You're actually doing a real live job. Yeah,
the idea is you put in a real world situation. So you get given a client and you have to meet with them, and it's more about you discovering their sort of giving them what they want, as opposed to having something in mind yourself and carrying that through. And some students have sort of tussled with it, and others have sort of embraced it and enjoyed, doing that sort of thing. So it was a good experience.
And I think they should actually send you across to China to promote the DVD, don't you reckon? Wouldn't that be good?
It would be good.
It would be nice.
Yeah, I would have liked that, but unfortunately not. No, I just get to stay here.
Now, they were part of your course, so they were projects in your course. Now, one of the other fantastic things that happens here, and more so now because we have great equipment and new equipment, which we'll come to in a second, is that we actually do external jobs. Which are coming from outside clients, and we have quite a few of those. And Jacinta, you've been involved in some of those, haven't you?
Yeah, well, we had a shoot in here from Youth Central, came in and did an interview, and they used students for all the work in here, which was really good. I got to be floor manager for that.
Wonderful.
So yeah, it was a really good experience to have someone in here and do how they wanted to be done, and work for them. And then TVN came in recently, which is a racing channel on Foxtel. And I got to do a shoot for that. I was director and vision switcher for that, which was pretty daunting, but it was really great. So we had a past head of Channel 9 Sport came in, and he was just great just to watch how they work and talk to him about his experiences and just, the industry and stuff. It was just really good. Just to sit back and listen to him was great. So it was a really good experience.
And that's a terrific opportunity for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're more than happy for outside clients to come in, but one of the requirements we say is that they have to use our students.
Absolutely,
so it's real life practice for you guys.
Yeah, it's really good.
Ned, have you been involved in any external clients?
Yeah, I did also some TVN work.
Yep.
And then we've got a outside broadcast coming up for a performing arts show at Darebin Arts Centre.
Exactly, that's right.
So yeah, I'll get quite heavily involved in that, which is great because I've sort of developed quite a liking for the technical side of things here in the studio with all the equipment they have. And
you like
how
the switches and the cables and things like that.
More how it all connects together and how such a large unit comes together to produce, you know, a small little thing like even what we're doing here.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll get my hands on a lot of equipment and do some fiddling around and stuff like that. This is coming up next week.
Yeah, it's actually next Tuesday at the Darebin Arts Centre, and it's our music performance students.
Arts, yeah.
It's their final concert for the year, and I think the special guest is Russell Morris, who you guys probably can't remember, but he was big when I was young.
Right.
And so he'll be performing. And normally our television, our screen students do the filming of it. But this year you're going to be really lucky because you're actually going to be able to use our new equipment. And so what we'll do is we'll talk about the facilities here now. Now we're sitting in a concrete room here, and it's about, I'm told that the walls are about 2 feet thick, and it's incredibly soundproof, and it is. It's amazing. It's an incredible sensation when you're in here because you just can't hear anything at all. At the end of last year, NMIT was very lucky to get a grant of about $2.1 million from the federal government with regards to purchasing new studio equipment. And we are surrounded by it, and we'll talk a little bit about it because I know Jacinta's been working on it. But we've got in front of us 3 cameras, which are worth about $150,000 each. Now, can you tell us about those cameras, Jacinta?
Yeah,
what's so special about them?
Well, they're pretty high tech and brand new, state of the art. Definitely studio quality, what they use in the main channels, like, you know, Channel 7 and all that kind of thing.
People keep saying digital.
Digital,
yeah, exactly.
Analog, yeah,
right, so it's digital, all digital, and
that's great.
And that's fantastic.
Yeah, much easier, better, you know, quality and everything like that. So we've got all that set up, which is great, and they've rearranged the control rooms and, you know, big screen TVs and new mixing boards and vision switching desks. And
there's an amazing plasma screen in there,
absolutely,
which I think everyone likes more than everything else. But I've been told it's probably the cheapest bit of equipment in there.
Probably.
Now, Ned, you were talking about the behind the scenes, and one of the advantages of the equipment that they have bought here is it's actually all in boxes. It's all in portable boxes, isn't it?
Yeah,
so all of our equipment can go on roller coasters to OBs.
Yeah.
Is that the right terminology?
OBs. Outside
okay,
broadcast.
so that is obviously a great advantage, isn't it?
Yeah, well, like Jacinta was, or even you were saying about the grant that we got, and Jacinta's saying all the equipment's been redone. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they've got full high definition set up here in the studio, which is sort of the latest technology that's come out. And yeah, it's very portable and it looks really high tech and it's fun to use as well. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just great, and it's really sort of adds to the experience because now not only do we get to do studio work with all our equipment, but then we can pack it up, take it somewhere else and shoot something outside like a concert.
Yes, exactly, like our concert, exactly. And I'm told the terminology we use for this now is that we have broadcast workflows here. So we're actually in exactly the same situation that is happening out in the real world in real television studios.
If we had a satellite, we could broadcast live to air and stuff like that.
Oh, could we really?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. It's pretty sure.
Wow.
So, yeah, which would be great. So.
I think we should get a satellite on the top of the roof out here. That'd be great. That'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of feels like you're sort of almost doing a TV apprenticeship.
Yes,
because this equipment's so similar to stuff that you would be using should you be lucky enough to walk into a you know, studio job straight away. Yeah. So yeah, it has that benefit of you sort of get to use equipment that you can then take that knowledge outside and apply it straight away. You don't have to relearn new things. Yeah,
And I am told that there is one other studio similar in terms of soundproofing here in Melbourne, but in terms of the equipment, in some of this we're actually the only institute in the Southern Hemisphere and Australia to have this equipment. So we really are right up there at the moment with the equipment, which, as you're saying, Ned, if you're going to then move into the workforce in a television studio, you should be able to step right into it.
Yeah, we've been told that by people who have booked the facilities and used student crews and stuff like that. The reason it keeps getting booked is because it's such a good setup and one of the best in the Southern Hemisphere, which is great for the TAFE and also great for the students.